At the turn of the 20th century, the automobile was a luxury toy for the ultra-wealthy. If you saw a car on a dirt road in 1903, it was likely driven by a millionaire in a top hat. But one man, a former farm boy turned engineer named Henry Ford, had a vision that sounded like madness to his investors. He didn't want to build a car for the rich. He wanted to build a car for the man who built the car. This is the story of the Model T, the machine that put the world on wheels and created the American middle class. Before Henry Ford, cars were built by hand, one at a time by teams of highly skilled craftsmen. It was slow, expensive, and inefficient. Ford knew there was a better way. Inspired by the disassembly lines of Chicago meatpacking plants, he flipped the script. Instead of the workers moving to the car would move to the workers. On October 1, 1908, the first Model T rolled out of the Paquette Avenue plant in Detroit. In 1913, Ford introduced the moving assembly line. The results were staggering. The time it took to build a single car dropped from 12 hours to just 93 minutes. Because he could build them faster, he could sell them cheaper. The price of the Model T plummeted from $825 to less than $300, making it affordable for the average American farmer and factory worker. It was famously rugged, easy to repair, and as Ford jokingly said, you could have it in any color you wanted as long as it was black. But Ford's true genius wasn't just in the machinery, it was in the economics. In 1914, he stunned the world by announcing the $5 day. He doubled his workers' wages and shortened their shifts. While other titans of industry called him a traitor to his class, Ford realized something profound. If his workers made more money, they could afford to buy the cars they were building. He didn't just invent a car, he invented the consumer economy. The Model T changed the face of America. It forced the government to build paved roads. It gave people the freedom to live in suburbs and drive to work. It turned the weekend into a national pastime. By 1927, Ford had sold over 15 million Model Ts, a record that stood for decades. Henry Ford was a complex man with a singular focus. He proved that mass production plus mass consumption equals a superpower. Today, every time you sit in traffic or take a road trip across the Great Plains, you are living in the world that the Tin Lizzie created. Henry Ford didn't just build an engine, he built the American dream and gave it a set of wheels.